Hey, beautiful angel, I have a spirit message for you today. This is like the eighth time I'm trying to record this video, but something happens. I get distracted over and over again. This is just my sign that some important information is coming through. That's why so much resistance. But I'm going to keep going and I will finish this video no matter what. So God wanted me to speak to you today. And it's about your future. It's about your relationships. And resistance shows up when there are certain things in your life that you resist and you may not see. You may not consciously be aware of certain people in your life. And you take a lot of personal energy. You take emotional energy upon yourself, other people's emotions, other people's pain, and you don't even understand how this happens. You are changing now. You are going through change and transformation, and resistance is rising because you are truly changing. If nothing else changed in your life, you would have felt nothing. You would still be with your old friends and things would have been the same. But you notice, this is not just your imagination, like this is real world. You're noticing people in your life are changing. In the future, you will be surrounded with people who truly support you, who elevate you, people who you aspire to. You are inspired by their wisdom, but their actions, and you will look up to them. You will have this connection, elevated soul connection with people. But now you are at crossroads. You are at the point in your life when you don't want to give up on people in your past. You really want to have this new life and new relationships, but you also don't want to give up on your buddies and people you know so well, and they know you so well. And this is the inner conflict. This conflict exists because you have to make real choices. You have to let go of so many people from your past. And the resistance is not to people, because the relationships with these people are not the same anymore. It's about the memories. It's the memories of the past. They're holding on. You're holding on to these emotions and memories. But God wanted me to speak to you today and to trust, to take the next step towards another future. Because if you want to build a different future, you will be around different people. You need different people. You need to be around different people, because then you are going to get to a different level of information. And this new information is required for your new becoming, for the next step of your soul's journey. So far, we're doing really great. It's been, 3-4 minutes? And it seems like we've broken through the resistance. That's incredible. I'm sorry. I just talk to myself a lot. Okay, you are now given a choice, simply to trust that whoever is meant to stay in your life, they will stay no matter what. But they also have to go through their own transformation, whether it's a personal romantic relationship. The people, those with whom you had relationships, they are not going to change for you. They will change only if they are ready, if that's what they want. So do not let anyone stop you. If you lower your expectations, you lower your soul's opportunities for growth. And this has consequences. Your soul is going to rebel. You will experience a classic soul rebellion when nothing that you do gives you joy. You may still be with that person, with the same people, but it is so unfulfilling to you Because fulfillment comes from your soul. This is your soul's energy. When you feel like you have meaning, when you feel like you have purpose, when you get so much juice out of life. But if nothing brings you joy, your soul has like, I'm just gonna take a back seat right here and rebel, and you will not feel connected to these relationships and these people. You will take space with them. You will be, physically maybe around them, but you will not feel that emotion. So then you will begin to understand the value of moving on. When your relationships stop you from growing, this is this is the sign. I wanted to say a red flag, but it's not. There are no red flags. It's just a simple realization that you have more, like there is something else, there is someone else in your future. And if people who are currently in your life, if they don't change, then if they try to bring you down to their level, it's almost like they're stealing your destiny from God, because God has assigned this new destiny. God has prepared something incredible for you. Like this was your contract, your soul contract, your divine assignment. This has already been planned. But then if somebody else, because they don't want to grow and they want to stop you from growing, it's almost, how do you wake up in the morning and feeling like, well, I'm just gonna settle for what is. The price of you settling with like your old version is the price of losing the meaning. I'm just trying to find words to this state. Like you will feel like I cannot connect to life. There will be numbness. You may feel it already. If you are not fulfilled from your soul's perspective, like from your soul's drive and desire, you will be disconnected from your feelings. And this happens unconsciously because you don't want to feel, you don't want to have conversations in your mind and justify. And this is painful also, to have these kinds of conversations and then feel the feelings. So the best thing to do is to numb them, to stop feeling. I'm telling you, that's the worst thing, because that feeling is what makes you and I human. We're human because we can feel. Without feeling, you can look at a sunrise or a sunset and see all these colors and have no emotion. There's no, you just see color. Okay, there's purple, yellow, blue, whatever. That's it. There's no underlying emotional experience. And the same way, you can have the most extraordinary meal. You can be in the best city in the world. You could have all of the luxuries, but deep inside, there is no emotional fuel that is revealed through this experience, because there is a block on feelings. For sometimes you have been numbing yourself. Something happened in the past out of protection, to protect yourself, to protect your inner child. You had to put all these blockages and numb the feelings. But reawakening of the soul has to happen. And the first thing you do, you begin to see what is going on around you, the people around you. You begin to see what impact they have on you, on your life. And then you just realize, okay, whoever is meant to stay with me will be with me no matter what. Whoever is meant for me will be with me, will be for me every single time. I don't have to fight for it. I don't have to beg for it. I don't have to prove anything to anybody. Just to get some love. Your relationships are very important. Your relationships are your soul's assignments. And you are meant to outgrow people. That's part of the journey. If other people outgrow you, you will also feel it. And you will feel that the level of maybe resentment, and you will feel like, okay, I'm not moving fast enough. So the soul's realization is to, how do I build myself? How do I build more energy? How do I get inspired? How do I begin to create life on a very different level? So it begins with relationships. You're going to hear it and hear it differently, because your relationships with other people is your relationship with God. And you know there is an elevated version of your relationships. And when you say yes to that new version, you begin to move forward without fear. And you have no problem letting people know that your time is now meant for you, for your own growth. And you will protect your space physically, emotionally, energetically, and you will reawaken your feelings. You will remove that blockage. You'll start feeling your way to life, feeling the joy, excitement.